people that have planets in the 12th house. First of all, I'm sorry. Also, you might be an alien. It can be really challenging energy to get a handle on. The 12th house is all about what's hidden, both from other people, but also yourself. It's the inexplicable, the unconscious. Sometimes it's like a battlefield between this longing, like someone handing you something that's just out of reach. It's hard to put a finger on. And sometimes you can also volley towards more self-destructive things. Like, why do I keep doing the same thing even though I already know better that it's bad? It's opposite the 6th house, which is all about our daily protocols, our routines. It's how we integrate all the chaos and the ineffable and the invisible into a practical, all right, like how am I gonna run my day today? So planets here can indicate parts of our life and our experience that are just like weird and itchy. Everything dissolves, right? When you think you kind of get a finger on it, it just unravels. But the more that you ignore it or repress it or just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna really deal with that, the more that it's just gonna come up like a basketball held underwater. It's gonna punch you in the nose. For example, if you have the sun here, it might not really be natural for you to express your ego. It's hard for you to feel seen and acknowledged for who you really are. So on the one hand, you can disappear right into the vibe, into the shadows. This can be the placement of like the mystic, the person that kind of just knows things and trusts that authenticity and that authority. But if not integrated, it's overcompensation. It's asserting yourself, your uniqueness, your false performative confidence that's masking a really strong ego fragility. Mars here can indicate repressed anger. It's a will that is just not naturally directed outwards. It's hidden. Anger can bottle up. It's almost like a retrograde Mars natally, right? And so you just explode one day at the waiter because you forgot your fries. And it's like, it's not really about the fries. It might be frustration about your life force being stuck in traffic on a road that you didn't even want to go on. You have to learn how to channel this Mars more spiritually. Saturn here can be a gift to develop a lot of spiritual wisdom over time, but until you work through what's buried, it feels like you don't have access to what's inside, or you try to lock it in a box. Life lessons can't really land until you deal with those jagged inner cobwebs. So you can get stuck in cycles of self-sabotage. It doesn't deny growth, but it definitely delays it until you're serious about going deep and going under. Those are just some examples, but the point is the 12th house, if you have planets there, it's not here to ruin your life. But it does require you to live a little bit differently. You have to build a relationship with the invisible, the unconscious, the ineffable. It requires you to be deliberate about having good spiritual hygiene. Taking inner work and meditation and spiritual practice as serious as you might take, going to the gym. You don't win placements in the 12th house by brute force. You do it by slowing down, by integrating the dreams, the weird whispers. You have to get radically honest about what's going on underneath the surface. But if you apply some awareness, it really gives tremendous gifts.